coming now. Come on. Yeah. That's right. Put it down. It's like a family in here, just a little disabled. Putting it down, we lay them out on the table. Yeah. Who's in the house? The brothers in the house. Gotta turn it on out. But you know what we about.
When you think of professional wrestling, you would instantly think of the WWE. Mostly everybody in the world has heard about the promotion. The company hit the mainstream back in the late 90s due to its mature and adult content being presented. WWE would have eventually changed their content into more of a family-friendly and PG nature back in the early 2010s. The company had a problem then. But who is going to lead the company in this new era? The 80s had Hulk Hogan, the 90s through early 2000s had Steve Austin and The Rock. Who is going to keep the WWE relevant with this dramatic change in audience? John Felix Anthony Cena was born on April 23, 1977. He grew up in West Newbury, Massachusetts. When he was younger, he would go to the gym often and watch wrestling greats like Hulk Hogan and The Ultimate Warrior. After high school, he went to Springfield College for exercise physiology and human anatomy. He was also the captain of Springfield's football team. After college, he would go to California to pursue a bodybuilding career. However, he did not have a lot of money, which would lead him to working in gyms and as a limousine driver. Cena's start in wrestling would begin when he would start working for UPW as a character named The Prototype.
I look in your genetic lunchbox and find a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the crust cut off.
Cena would eventually capture the attention of WWE scouts. They were impressed by what Cena would present in wrestling, so they offered him a contract in WWE's developmental territory at the time, OVW. He would capture the OVW Heavyweight Championship in 2002, and then he would be called up to SmackDown's roster the same year. History would be made on June 27, 2002, when Kurt Angle was on SmackDown cutting a promo and issued an open challenge.
To come down here and face Kurt Angle.
A young upcomer named John Cena would step up onto the ring to accept Angle's challenge.
That makes you think that you can walk out here and face the very best in the business. Ruthless aggression. Oh!
He would debut with an explosion, directly starting the match with an impressive attack. He would later lose the match to Angle, however, but Cena was an athletic newcomer who made an impact in his debut. Over the next few months, Cena did not really grow into a household name in the WWE. He had not won any championships, his character was bland and empty, and he did not connect with the fans. He was expected to be fired in December 2002. He needed to do something fast to save his career. Wrestlers would usually travel together on bus. Cena was there with his fellow wrestlers, and he noticed Rey Mysterio and Rikishi were freestyling in the bus. Cena would join his fellow wrestlers in this activity to pass the time. Stephanie McMahon, daughter of Vince McMahon, had heard Cena rap on the bus. This would impress her so much that it would lead her to offer Cena a deal that he could not refuse. This would start the rise of John Cena. Cena started to gain popularity after starting his young, crude, and offensive rapper persona. He would quickly become a fan favorite within the crowd with his funny and charismatic bars.
I just heard you heavy breathing, dude, and choking on your neck fat. When she's done stealing from you, she comes to tickle my funny bones. I'll beat his ass so sore, it's like he did a prison tour.
This would elevate his career since he would have the support of the fans since he was so entertaining on TV. He would win his first title on March 14, 2004, when he faced the Big Show in WrestleMania 20 for the U.S. Championship. 2005 would be a huge year for Cena. He would win the WWE Championship, and he would transform his Thuganomics persona into the leader of the Chain Gang. He would release an album with his cousin, The Trademark, on May 10, 2005. The album had decent songs that were enjoyable, such as Right Now,
Excuse me for a minute while I lighten them.
and his most iconic song that even non-wrestling fans would recognize, You Can't See Me.
You can't see me, my time is now.
The album would sell over 1 million copies as of 2010. It would be certified platinum by the RIAA. Cena quickly became a star in the face of the WWE. He would win many matches as the company's proud reigning champion. However, there was a downside to this upside for his career. This would start the hatred that fans had for Cena. The crowd were starting to boo him or chanting that he was sucked or could not wrestle. The reason for this was that Cena's character had started to change. He represented the perfect cookie-cutter made-for-kids corporate superhero who would win every match. This would reach a peak in ECW's One Night Stand where Rob Van Dam faced Cena for the championship. When Cena's music hit, the hostile New York crowd instantly booed him.
Yo, it was so loud and crazy, like you would not believe it. Like, everyone wanted him to lose so bad. Like, every time he would throw his shirt into the crowd, they'd throw it right back. The guy next to me, spitting that shit, and threw it at him, missed, landed on the guy's head. It was like, hilarious.
This following incident would follow throughout every other city. Everywhere Cena went, he heard boos and chants that would downgrade him. Even though Cena was constantly booed throughout the years, there's one thing that constantly made him go forward. It was the kids. They still loved him. The young audience of the WWE is a major reason why the company would enter a new era dubbed the PG era. Cena would lead the company throughout this new era. This would start the most notable Cena persona. He would become the leader of the C Nation. He would be the strong, charismatic, and the Fruity Pebble-eating hero we know today. He would represent the WWE throughout the decade. He would appear in mainstream media, support the military, and make millions of dollars for the WWE. He would win many championships and appear in many matches which were watched by millions. This transition made Cena a household name in wrestling forever. He was the face of the company even though fans loved or hated him. After 2017, Cena started becoming a part-timer. He would rarely appear and wrestle since he was getting old and getting busy with movies. He would appear in many films throughout the years like The Wall, Daddy's Home, Ferdinand, Bumblebee, F9, and The Suicide Squad. Cena's last major match was in 2021. He had an awesome match against Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Roman would win the match clean. This was an amazing feat for Roman. Fans signified this match as the passing of the torch because Roman is now considered the face of the WWE today. Cena would appear on June 27, 2002's edition of Monday Night Raw. He would celebrate his 20th year with the company. Everybody was celebrating with Cena. Even the fans who booed him years ago were happy to see him come back. Everyone loved Cena and missed him wrestling in the ring. Cena would do what he usually does, give a heartfelt promo to all the fans in the crowd and to the people watching on the TV. Cena is known for many things throughout his life: his wrestling career, his acting career, his memes, and his accomplishments, such as fulfilling the most make-a wishes as a celebrity. He is an inspiration to many people. He is a father figure, a role model, an idol, a superhero. He is also a person who has shaped many people to what they are today. Even if you do not like John Cena the character, you must respect John Cena the person. He has inspired so many people in the world and is one of the most respected celebrities in the industry.
That right there is the sound of us. And we never give up. We're just getting started. And if you want some, come get some!